Hey, Alfie's here. Playing Scratch Golf is here. Hello, friends. Let's make sure our audio sounds good. Do 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 do. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Hey, Higashoka's here. Sycamore's here. Hey, guys. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hey, For the Flips is here. What's up, dude? Oh, things in my world are good. Other than the, I don't know, almost 18 inches of snow we got. I spent a couple hours digging out of this morning. That was a lot of hard work. My back is definitely letting me know. Like, hey, that was a lot of labor. That's okay. I'm glad you're feeling better, Sycamore. Having the flu is never fun. Also pretty cool, guys. I'm trying out this new Seymour putter that they sent me. I really like it a lot so far. We got to do some more testing, obviously, and get it outside. Higashoka said, been shoveling nonstop since 5 yesterday. Oh, yeah, I know. That wet snow, when it's heavy and wet like that, dude, not good. This is the SKX model from Seymour. It's a zero torque, center shafted putter. And it's got this cool technology here where this red dot will appear if the face isn't square. I'm getting sick. Hopefully it's not the flu. Oh, I hope so too, dude. That's not ever what you want to hear. Missed on that right side again. Whoa. Nice, right back on track. 3 rounds in 2 weeks ago, new irons. Wow, that's awesome, dude. Anytime you can put new equipment in the bag and it makes golf easier, that's great news. That's, if you said, hey, I invested in new clubs and it didn't change anything, that would definitely be disappointing, but sorry that the streams have been a little more infrequent than I would like. I'll also share with you guys on an emotional level, excuse me, given my recent push to build a platform on Instagram, which is going great, we're at almost 20,000 followers on Instagram. The toxicity of the YouTube, comment sections has really kind of emotionally turned me off from posting as much on YouTube as I had been. Yeah, definitely drop me a follow. Thanks very much, Higashoka. Appreciate you. Hope you're still doing well with your no alcohol journey. Yeah, it's been really crazy over there. We've grown so much. The beginning of this month, I think I still was around 2,000 followers on Instagram, and now coming up on 20,000. Oh, missing again on that right side. At least we've identified a pattern. Because, you know, I think it's just maybe it's a YouTube thing, but people really, they're like, you got to stick to golf. I just want to see golf. Don't post anything that isn't golf. And I'm like, guys, you know, it's okay if it's not for you, but I'm simply not going to do that. As much as I wish I could. Right? If we lived in a world where everything was going great and people were being taken care of. Hey, Jamin's here. How am I liking the new putter? Great question. We're still doing lots of testing, but so far I've been very impressed with it. I mean, look at this really nice milling in the face. It's a super clean design. Really nice to, you know, look at behind the ball. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. You know, and that red line there will disappear when you've set it down. And when it's square. I mean, fire. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed the lab. But this guy, you know, we're gonna need to do some testing is the honest answer. Playing Scratch says, hold on, you asked for feedback several times before the new year. Why is people asking for only golf toxic? Oh, I don't know if necessarily, I'm not trying to conflate those two things. People are allowed to ask for whatever they want. That's obviously fine. This is Lily. Hi, Miss Lady. Look at your tail wagging. Look at your tail wagging. Hi. Can I have a kiss? Thank you. Kisses for Dad. It's not toxic to say, hey, I would rather see golf, but it is toxic to be like, you know, saying hateful things or, you know, creating an environment where people don't feel welcome. I mean, I've tried really hard to make my streams and my comment sections very positive. But I also, you know, feel like I have an obligation to speak out against injustice and use the platform I have to say, guys, this is wrong. What's happening is wrong. And I've done that before. I did that with the genocide in Gaza. I've done that, you know, on a personal level, like when black and brown people are murdered by the police. You know, I'm somebody as a person who has opinions. And I'm educated. And, you know, everybody clamors for authenticity. But when it's not the kind of authenticity they like, you know, it turns toxic pretty quickly. I don't think it's based in reality, right? You know, I'm not just a golfer. I'm a husband and a brother and a son and all these other roles that we play in our lives. Grid Eye Jamin, yeah, these are new shoes. These are from Seagrass Supply, which is a super cool company. They sent me these shoes to try. And they are across the board like a 10 out of 10 in terms of eco-friendly, sustainable, recycled materials. Ben, who's the founder of that company, said, I want to make shoes, and we're not going to spare any expense to make it the most sustainable, best eco-friendly shoe we can make. which is why I was super excited to try them, and I'm wearing them now. I'm just super impressed with the quality and how comfortable they are. I'm pretty excited to go play golf in them because, as you can probably tell, this is a very clean profile. I mean, this is going to work well with a ton of different outfits. They do have a lot of traction, which for a spikeless shoe, I mean, these are my Nike golf shoes, right? These are a golf specific shoe. And this Seagrass shoe has way more traction as far as the soles are concerned. Definitely checking those out, giving me Adidas Samba vibes. Yeah, that's a good comparison. With the exception, the important distinction being, Jamin, I'm pretty sure Adidas is largely focused on profits. And I'm sure they do some things really well in terms of sustainability, but let's be honest, it's not a focus. That's not what they're known for. So for me, I mean, you guys have heard me talk about my partnership with Skull and Bogies and the important work that we're doing there to help people in recovery and with mental health. And that's the kind of partnerships and alignment that I really want to lean into. Right? There's plenty of cool companies that make great gear and apparel, but if you're not giving something back or engaging with your community in a way that helps other people, I just don't think it's going to be the right fit for me. Which is why I was obviously thrilled to learn about Seagrass and learn about all the eco-friendly work that they're doing. Nice. Really feeling like the vibes are high with this putter, guys. Could always just be because, trying something new. Never know exactly how long that feeling will last with a new putter, but here, let's go back to the DF3. See if we notice any big performance differences. We didn't hit it hard enough, but it definitely made it through the gate. Nice. I think I do like the Lab putter has this press grip, right? So it pushes it a little bit forward. When are you hoping to become Scratch? Is this a main goal for this year? Good question. So my goal for 2026 is to reach +3. I finished last year at a 1. So that's a big goal, right? To try and improve 4 strokes on my handicap in a year. But that's why I've been working so hard on my game, working hard in the gym in the off season. Hi. Hey, you. Hey, you. You came to be a superstar today? A superstar on the stream? Yeah. A superstar. A superstar. If you wait a few minutes, I'll give you your next meal. I will. I promise. Yeah. Hi. Oh, you helping? Are you helping? Hi. Look at that tail wagging. Look at that tail. Come on. Hi. Hi. Thank you. We dancing? Are we dancing? ZT on my shopping list. Yeah, you should definitely check it out. I'm a huge fan. I honestly think it makes putting easier, which is something we can all benefit from, right? Definitely like the sound of the other better. The stainless steel is meh. It's peaking those new half ball alignments. Odyssey dropped. Interesting. Casual says I went from 23 to 12. Hell yeah. Sub 10. You can definitely do it, my dude. Let's go. Cooking that handicap. Exactly right, Jamin. Exactly right. I do feel like the Seymour one has like kind of crisper sound and feel to it. Yeah, it definitely feels nicer coming off the face, as far as I can tell. The original Lab, it just feels a little squishy maybe, for me. Whew. Pretty excited, guys. I'm heading south in a couple weeks, and we'll be able to play some golf outside, which is great. An insert on the Seymour. I don't know if I would call it an insert, but it does have this like two-tone bit where it seems like the face is made out of a specific material and the rest of it is something lighter. But yes, this milled face that I think is stainless steel. But regardless, really, really nice feel off the face. Feels like it puts a good roll on the ball. Played football for 30 years. Last year didn't play football at all. Got hooked on golf. Got the bug. Started playing more frequently. 17 handicap in 9 months. Wow, that's great, dude. So it takes some people, years and years of playing to get to that, mid-handicap range. So good for the mental health. It definitely can be. It absolutely can be. Golf is a wonderful, wonderful tool. I talk about this a lot, but as someone in recovery, I'll be 5 years sober in March. Golf is really a wonderful way to get outside, to socialize and spend time with friends or make new friends, get some fresh air and sunshine. There's just so much that golf can offer us. Got me in the summer, better than drugs. Exactly right, Jamin. Exactly right. Man, tell you what, guys, from all that shoveling, my back is not going to let me putt for a whole bunch of time this evening. But, I did want to just kind of get back in the groove of being on the stream, putting in the work here on my putting. Because you guys have seen some of the content from Swing Speed, that really high quality training facility where I've been working out and playing golf on TrackMan a bunch, working on my game. But I've not been as committed to my Pels Tutor start line practice. But like anything, guys, it's okay to fall off and then come back to it. I'm lucky to have brothers that play too. And I have 4 majors this year. Hell yeah, I love that, dude. Playing some majors with your brothers. I do at least one golf trip with my brothers every year, which is super fun. Oh, Edinburgh has amazing golf, yeah. My brothers got me into it as well. I love that, Jamin. I love Edinburgh. It's such a cool city. We were there a couple of years ago and then drove up to the Isle of Skye and spent some time in Glasgow as well. Definitely a bucket list spot, exactly. There we go. All right, guys, I'm going to hit one more putt, and then we're going to call it for tonight. Just a nice quick stream. Get some work in. But my back is angry at me, and I need to make sure I listen. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Jamin, Connor, nice to see you guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And we'll see you next time.